Well, good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel, Motorhome in Fun. We're on day 3 of our little November adventure to Seacroft Caravan and Motorhome club site in Cromer. And what a windy, blustery day it's been. It's currently about 9 o'clock in the morning or just before, and we've had torrential rain and gale force winds all night. It's still blowing a hoolie. So it's dried up currently at the moment, so we're going to try and get out on a little walk. We're going to try and do that new little walk, see if we can find something different for you and that. So as I say, come with us. We've got no drone with us today. It's really too windy, 40-50 mile an hour winds this morning and that. So as I say, we'll do what we can do with this vlog, everybody, so come along. So this is the Caravan and Motorhome club site. You can probably see those trees waving about in the breeze, everybody, and that. I should imagine it's really gusty down at the seafront. I think high tide was about 7 o'clock this morning or 6:30, so we'll go and have a look. So going to head out the site, take a left turn down to East Runton and then take the turn on the left. Hopefully, I think we go under or over the railway and hopefully we can get up to Incleborough Hill and that. I think there's 2 Caravan and Motorhome club sites, certainly one, and one is a caravan and camping and that, but as I say, it's just a little walk today. Right, so we're just coming through the village of East Runton. That is the Will's place, fish and chips, everybody, we mentioned on the other vlog. Keep going. And we've got the White Horse pub on the right hand side today. So we've just been talking to a nice gentleman. He said go left along here and hopefully we'll get to that Incleborough Hill. So we're going to give it a try this morning. Right, so we're going to take this left turn. Hopefully that will head us into the right direction. So this is all new territory to me, everybody, so I haven't been down this road at all, so it'd be nice to have a little explore. It looks quite pretty. Got some lovely houses and cottages along here. Right, so that's the village sign of East Runton, so we'll spin you around and then we're going to head under here. I think there's a little bridge or a viaduct up this way. I think the gentleman said we've got to go under it. So let's go. I think it stopped raining for the time being and that, so we just got a coat on. We have got a backpack with some waterproof trousers in today, and obviously Sky's ball thrower if we do end up near the beach. Well, I guess that looks like the local village school. I must admit, it doesn't look used. It looks all pretty dark inside. St Andrew's, East Runton. You've got the village hall next to it. Right, I think we're going to need to keep going straight ahead underneath these double bridges, viaducts. Well, between these 2 viaducts or bridges, it looks like there's a little touring site up there, and I think that's a caravan and camping. Right, after checking Google Maps, I think we possibly need to go up here. As I say, it's a little bit awkward, this one. It doesn't really place this Incleborough Hill on Google Maps at all, so we're just going by sort of instinct, really. Well, some beautiful houses in here. The first Montessori school in England, opened here in 1914, this building. And that building there looks a bit like a manor house, it does to me. Looks quite plush and posh. Well, we find this little post with some markers on, and both markers are telling us to go to the right So we're going to head down here. It does say circular walk on one of those. It's looking quite dark skies at the moment, everybody, so it's going to be those where we might just get wet again. So we'll head up here. As I say, there'll be no drone footage from this walk today. It's literally just too windy to chuck a drone up in the air. Well, I believe there could be a left turn up here, or straight on. I think we're going to go to the left, and that we might end up in this Incleborough Caravan and Motorhome site as well, but it doesn't matter, and that we can have a look round, explore. Beautiful colours and the leaves still on the floor. Right, this is where it splits both ways. So we're going to go this way to the left, I think. As I say, it's just starting to rain again now. It does look a little bit hilly in this direction, so we might be right. Well, we're certainly taking you off the beaten track this morning. Well, it's got to be better than sitting about in the motorhome. We're generally sitting there for a good few hours in the afternoon and evenings for these dark nights now. We are early birds, as you know, get out and about. And so we certainly made the most of yesterday with a walk around Cromer in that lovely morning sunshine. I think we've possibly got the Incleborough Caravan and Motorhome Club site on our right hand side here. It does look like there's some pitches in there. So can you see that, everybody? It does look pretty well empty, so I don't even know whether it's open this time of year now. It does look pretty closed up. One reason I haven't tried this site is I always felt it was a little bit far away from Cromer. Alright, it's closer to Sheringham, but so you never know, one day we might come and have a look. Right, there looks some sort of pathway off to that direction, but I do believe possibly this way. We've not found this Incleborough Hill yet, but as I say, it's a little bit of exploring today. Well, a bit of a shame they don't make the most of the site during these months, even if they only use the hard standing pitches. It's quite a well spread out site by the looks of it, what I can see on Google Maps. I think I did watch a little YouTube video once before and that, but as I say, never really thought about coming. Well, as you can see, it does say site closed. All the padlocks are on the gate, so we can't even have a little wander through there. I'm not even sure whether this is the main entrance in or not. There's certainly some barriers there. It does look a little bit, as I say, I don't think I'd fancy towing my caravan down here, but as I say, we might come across the main entrance further round. Right, let's see where this little track is saying. It's just saying footpath, so we'll come along here, everybody.
There's a lot of colours, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colours, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colours, lost within a haze. Don't rely on others.
Well, it's a little bit slippy on these wet leaves underfoot, everybody. A bit muddy in places, but just take our time. I think we'll be okay. Well, we're keeping Sky in the lead. We always do when it's new territory she doesn't know, so as I say, local areas what she's used to, we do let her off a lead. Right, obviously got these logs here to walk on. It's a little bit boggy, so right, let's do these. Right, this is called National Trust John Ideens Wood, part of Fair Lady Plantation. Well, looking at Google Maps, I think we're going to come out near the club site again, the touring site. Well, I must admit, if I hadn't got Google Maps on my phone, I think I'll be panicking, everybody. As I say, I think I'll be lost saying, oh, I don't know where I am, don't know where this is going, but that's what I say, Google Maps, great. Well, just checking back on maps, everybody, that little site was called West Runton Caravan and Camping Site, and apparently you do go down that little track, down that lane to get to it. It's not particularly one I would fancy, but seeing those barriers, I admittedly thought, you know, that was a way in and way out, but first thoughts was Incleborough Caravan and Motorhome, but obviously not. Well, I'm not sure we're going to find this Incleborough Hill. I think we're in the complete wrong direction for that. Right, we keep going, everybody. Stick with it, please. Right, I think this is part of the Caravan and Motorhome Club, private property, no public right of way. So obviously that is the Incleborough Fields site, and as I say, all closed up. I don't know where the main entrance is for this, and that it just says I can see exit on the tarmac. So yeah, well, looks like we've got West Runton Golf Club on the left. Well, it does say public right of way through here, so as I say, we're right down the middle of the golf course. And to be honest, I think possibly over there, I would say that is the Incleborough Hill. Looks the highest point, and it could be the entrance in to the club site, and that we'll have a little wander up to there. Right, there's a little pathway across the road, which I guess we're going to need to take, and this does look like the entrance in to the Caravan and Motorhome Club site, and that's so private property, so we won't go in. So that's the arrivals, and that there you can see the lanes and that, so it's quite a big site, everybody. So as I say, it's one we might explore in the years to come, but I think it's one of those you're probably better with a caravan. When you've got a car and that, you can get about a bit more. Right, I think we're intent in finding this Incleborough Hill. We're possibly going away from the West Runton slipway for the beach and that, so it could be a beach walk this afternoon, weather permitting. If we do, it might be from Cromer back towards East Runton. National Trust, Incleborough Hill. Right, let's go up here. Right, we'll go this way, Sky. Looks like there's two ways up. I chose the wrong way, Sky wanted to go the other. But I dare say it all ends up in the same place. Right, we'll just spin you around and show you where we come from. You can probably see the sea in that direction. This is a golf course where we just walked through, and you've got the Incleborough site there where you must drive through the golf course as well to get to it. Well, it would have been lovely to got some drone footage from up here, but this way, Sky, but not today. Right, had a breath everybody, but I think we just about made it to the top. Whew. You can see the sea over there, West Runton in the distance, golf course down below. It's really windy and blustery up here. I'm glad we done it though, everybody. It took us about 2.4 miles to get to this point. We're going to walk across the top and we might end up going back the same way. Well, it's just turning against us now, the weather. It's going to be like yesterday, I think. Had a little bit of a wet walk back. Still got a little bit more height to climb. Well, you can see what a horrible day. You can just about make out the church from Cromer in front. You got the Wood Hill touring park down below there, everybody. As I say, it's getting quite wet and horrible now. Well, I apologise if you get any raindrops showing on the picture, everybody. I do try to keep cleaning the lens. Well, we done it. We made it to the top. I would guess this is one of the highest points in Norfolk, I would say. So we're just dropping down the other side of Incleborough Hill now. As I say, it will be interesting to see where this comes out. The bottom here, did we miss the turn? Should we have gone further? We did turn left. Should we have gone straight on? As I say, we might find out. Well, it's definitely a hat and a warm coat day today. The coat is quite waterproof, everybody, so we're not getting soaked. It's not. So, but as I say, it is a freezing day today. Right, down some steps now. This should take us to the bottom somewhere on the other side. Right, if you haven't got a lot of mobility, everybody, it's probably not the walk up for you. These steps and everything, slippy and that. I'm going to go through this gateway now. Well, I think it's exactly what I thought. That route where we turned left instead of going straight on at the beginning. I think if we'd gone straight on, we would have come to here. But it has given us a nice little circular walk today. And we have shown you the two campsites, West Runton and the Incleborough one where they are. And I think that brief little rain shower has gone when we were at the top there. Just eased up a little bit now through this muddy gateway, wet gateway. Come on, Sky, go go. Right. I think it's going to be one of those days where it's a cup of soup today at lunchtime. We've been about an hour and 30 minutes on this walk so far, so it will be a good 2-hour walk, possibly about 4.5 miles in total. Right, so this is the point where we went left, and it wasn't actually straight on, everybody. You can come back on myself, you can see there's two little tracks here. There's one what goes off to the left, one what goes up to the right. Now if we'd have taken the one to the right, that would have been straight up to Incleborough Hill, but we chose that way and we took the long way around. But as I say, never mind, we've shown you a little bit more. I think if we'd have gone that way, we would have come back via the beach and that. So as I say, winners and losers on this walk today and that. But hope you've enjoyed what you're seeing so far. Well, we just come down another 10 yards and that was the actual marker post, and that which we went to, as I say, straight on to the left. And as I say, we did follow to the left and that, but all is good. Right, so we're going to see if we can come out of East Runton. We're out to this footpath in a different direction. Well, we'll just come past that lovely old building again. I do like the look of that. Right, we're going to try a different way back. We're going to down Buxton Close, leading to Brick Lane. It should come out. Hopefully we'll get back to the main road somewhere. Right, it's not been the most scenic route back. We're coming over the top of the railway now, heading into East Runton via a different way and that, but it's something different, everybody. There's a single track railway, not entirely sure where that ends up. Right, we're slowly heading back. Once we get back, we've got some editing to do. We've got about 4 drone flights to edit. Obviously got this video to edit, and that, as I say, been pretty poor upload speed, and that mainly we've been using the data from my phone, which is Tesco's mobile. The 3 mobile is virtually non-existent in this area, so anybody on 3 mobile or Smarty, as I say, you're going to be struggling for a signal. Right, so we're just going to head through the village of East Runton again. We're not going to show you that, I think you've seen that enough, and we'll just do a little conclusion when we get back to the site, everybody. Well, that's it, everybody. We made it back to the campsite. Thank you very much if you watched the entire video vlog for our walk to Incleborough Hill. We made it in the end, a little bit of a long way round, but we got there. So as I say, thanks again. You can see by my hood on my coat, it's really blustery. Not raining at the moment, but it will do later on again today. So it might be the last video we do from here from Cromer. If it is, I appreciate you watching everything, including the drone footage. We're going to try out, see if we can get out one more last time this afternoon for a quick walk up to Cromer and possibly beach back. But as I say, we will keep our eye on the weather, what it's doing. So it's a thanks from Ian, thanks from Sky, and we'll see you whenever. Bye for now.